I don't know what's wrong. Welcome back to the Tier 1 Round 3 at Belgium, sponsored by W. Welcome to Inners Racing. I'm Shadow, joined with Matty AU. How you doing, Matty? Sorry for the delays, guys.
Yeah, all good. That was we were commentating without actually a stream. But we're all good. We're up and running now, and we've actually lost a car already, and that's Prime. So he'll start at the back of the grid, and Prince has already put in a 142.7. So yeah, feeling good, looking good so far, and let's get some good clean racing around here.
Now, if you had a driver, because some of these drivers are going to be coming in for the sorry for the late stream. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back. If you did have a driver that we could be looking at, what would that driver be? As Jacob picks up a 5 grid penalty, collision with Prince. Oh, that is not good, especially for a driver like Jaco. But that's going to help Prince in a way because, he won't have to battle Jaco just yet. Prince being, I believe, our champion driver for now, if I am correct.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to go to the stewards.
That probably will.
That's going to be a 5-place grid penalty. It's going to hurt him.
I mean, it would hurt me too if I had to go through that. But, yeah. So it does look like we have a Sector 3 yellow, but that does just look like it's drivers coming in, going slow.
Yeah, JK's all over the track right now. Riley's gone in, he's invalidated. Who else do we have?
But it does look like Lorenzo is going to be coming into...
It's going through Sector 2 there, yeah. Now, it's going to be interesting to see, because as I was saying before, there is rumours of a bit of rain in the back end of the race.
Yeah, no, the rain's definitely going to affect some of these drivers' strategies throughout the race, but will it impact a great deal of their strategies? Most of the race will be done by that time, so I think it does just matter when that rain starts to appear and what drivers are going to be able to do what they can with the rain. But it does look like we have a driver who is struggling to get into the lobby, as we see Lorenzo start his flying lap now, going through La Source, going into Air Rouge now, coming down the hill. Let's see if we can keep it straight going up to the Radeon.
Oh.
And he does keep it nice. And like you said, Kuruma did slide into P3 with a 142.9. But let's continue as he hits that 50 marker board, going into what looks to be turn 9, turn 8 and 9 now as we speak. And he keeps it nice and tight, so he does not go out wide to struggle on his line, and keeps it clean going into Puton and turn 9, as I said. Sorry, a little bit rusty at the moment, but we'll continue. Now, Matty,
we've got Tomahawk that's going. He's invalidated. Looks like he's going to want it for his hot lap now, but on the Rensbro, he's coming into Sector 3 now, where you just have to keep it nice and tight coming down this back straight here, because it's just flat out through the back straight here. Absolutely flat out. You can't make any mistakes, no braking, no lifting off at all, just absolutely flat out coming into the bus stop chicane. And let's see if he can put on a good time here and improve. He has run out of ERS though, coming into the last, he's going to the pits. So yeah, I didn't think he was going to make it in time. So who else do we have around here, Shadow, that we can jump on?
It does look like, as you said, Tomahawk, who is going into turn 7 at the moment, coming into turn 8, and let's see if he can keep it nice and tight. And he does. He does keep it nice and tight. Going into turn 9, let's see if he can keep that car nice and hit this brake point. Because if you do brake too hard going into Bhutan, you're going to struggle making up that time. As it is a quick corner, as we saw Lewis Hamilton do that, I believe 2015.
Yeah, definitely. We do have two, McLaren and Aston Martin coming to the bus stop chicane. Let's see if they can improve. I don't think Kaipi will. He's on his out lap, sorry. But Noob looks like he's coming through the bus stop chicane now. He's coming through over the line. Does he improve? He does by a tenth. That moves him up to P7.
And Riley just is also right there, who it does look like, as we see a Red Bull. Oh, Tyler. What happened there?
Tyler's gone.
Yeah, Tyler's gone. As we'll jump on to Prince to see what happened there, and it looks like he just hit the wall, got a little loose going into that corner.
Yeah, that's not great for the Red Bull. He's in P6 currently, with a time on the board at least, but he will get pushed down to the order, I dare say, once everyone puts their times on the board.
Oh, as Riley just sticks it out a bit wide, and invalidates coming onto the last few corners. That's gonna upset Brocco for him, but we do not see Brocco here. So, we do. Sorry, my eyes deceive me. Oh, as Riley goes into the pits.
Yeah, it looks like Brocco's down there in P12 himself, the Mercedes TP. So let's see if we can get some good points out of the Mercedes today. I mean, they've got a pretty good team, but haven't really put on much of a score just yet. So let's see if we can get those two get some good results, because they are very two quick drivers. So also down there in the Williams, we've got Prime and Passive Nito, who's actually on his debut for Inters. So first race, first Tier 1 appearance. So let's see if he can impress.
Oh yeah, no, you're correct. But we do have two drivers, Prime, who we saw an early retirement from him, and Roscoe, the Alfa Romeo driver, as he comes up El Rouge, going into Radeon. So he's going to be coming down the back straight, and he doesn't have what looks to be a nice DRS pull or nice cut for him. But we do see what it looks to be Mash, who was going very slow, as he does invalidate his time. But we will go back down to Roscoe, who looks to be coming into...
driver here at Inters as well, Shadow. He's third race in, so he'll be looking to get some good results here. Him and Scotty, both in the Alfa Romeos as well, both in their first season here at Inters. So, he looks like he's running really wide there, Roscoe.
Yeah, he's gonna keep it pretty clean, but it looks like he's been studying these lines to make sure that he's not getting invalidated. So as he doesn't stick it out wide there to invalidate, so he'll keep it nice and groovy into the last few corners, going into what I believe is Sclermont, and he will be coming into the last turn as of now, as he hits the pits. So it looks like he must have run out of fuel there too, so that's going to be unfortunate.
It's Passive Nito, who is not really improving on his time, so I dare say he'll be putting that one back into the pits and putting on a fresh pair of boots and going again, I dare say.
And we do see the newer drivers, or not the newer drivers, sorry, but the drivers that are going to be on fresher tires like DTR No Jug. He's going to be setting his next fastest lap time, and probably going to try to hit that timing line as quick and probably slow too, so that he can really be the last one to shoot for that. But he is the first one out onto that track, so he's really wasting no time, with Scotty, I believe, just right behind him.
It looks like it is, with the 9 McLaren, which might be KLX. Or
no, that is Kaipi
as well.
Kaipi's going to be just going very slow there. So I wonder if he's out of fuel, because it does look like it says he is out of fuel at the moment, but he is on the outlap. So we'll see when he does go in for his next.
Just quietly, Shadow, we got Prince at P1 there in quali so far, but AMS Kong down there in P2. People would know him as Silderfort. He'd be looking to really get a good result today. Very, very quick driver, but hasn't probably got the results that he was looking for so far. So let's see if he can put in a good performance today, because I think he'd want to himself.
Yeah, no, you are correct about that. I bet most of these drivers that haven't gone P1 just yet are going to be looking for a nice race today. Probably hoping that Prince has maybe a little bit of contact and, hurts his race and put themselves into a better spot. But probably not wishing that happens either, because this is a gentleman's league at that, so we try to keep it clean and nice. As we see Kaipi,
Can
sorry.
anyone beat him?
I don't think anyone can, but I'm not going to hold any other driver under that. And I'm going to jump on Jug, who does set a purple sector 1 going into turn 7. Ooh, as he sticks it a little wide, but he doesn't invalidate, so that's good for him. Keeps it nice and tight, like I said, and doesn't hit that wall like Tyler did in the Red Bull.
How he didn't invalidate there is incredible.
Yeah, incredible to me. I mean, like I said, most of these drivers are pretty quick, and they know their knowledge about these tracks. Some of them liking these tracks, and some of them not. But it looks like Kurama has hit the wall, and
I was going to say, someone hits around. That's Kurama's out.
Purple sector 2 from Jug. As we're
3/10 up.
Will he be able to beat this time from Prince? And it does look like he might, but what about Prince? Is he still? I believe he's still in the pits, so he is not. Oh no, he's not. He is going on his slow lap at the moment. So
let's see what Jug can do. He's coming over the line here for a 1:42.6 that gets pole provisionally right now. We've got, who else got behind him? We've got an Alfa Romeo. That's Scotty's going to the pits. We've got
so it looks like Scotty has decided not to go for his next lap, and he will retire and ending his quali at the moment, as we do come down to the 2-minute mark left for these drivers to get over the line.
AMS Kong with a 1:42.5. I've just noticed KLX has put into a wall. Tomahawk's gone to P4. Prince is invalidated.
That is not good for Prince, as we do see KLX going very slow on that back straight. Most of those drivers are going to be going very slow. But will any driver make it up like AMS and DTR Jug did in the beginning?
So Dawes has had a purple sector 3, and he's put it to P5. So we do have Roscoe as well. No, he's finished. So it looks like everyone's pretty much done here. Mash hasn't improved. And I think that's quali done. Should be quali done. So, yeah. AMS Kong in P1 and No Jug in P2, with following by Prince in P3. So, really good qualifying there from Tomahawk down there in P4 as well. Really impressive there. So, any surprises to you, Shadow?
No. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting Prince to go P1, but like I said, I'm not gonna hold any driver to the point where they're not gonna be able to get to that. And it looks like we were proven wrong by AMS Kong taking P1.
Yeah, that one's long overdue. So yeah, good for him to be up there in P1. But yeah, as I was saying, so Kong we got in P1, No Jug in P2, Prince in P3, Tomahawk in P4, followed by Dawes in P5, Riley in P6, Kuruma in P7, KLX in P8, Amanoob in P9, and Broccoli in P10. So yeah, probably not a great outing there for the Alfa Romeos either, sitting down there in 16th and 20th. So um, yeah, let's watch them to fly through the order early.
If you could go down the order, not go down the order. I'm sorry. If you could go down the order for the neck or for the start or warm up lap. I'm sorry, this is blanking me right at the moment. And we can get this started.
Yeah, definitely. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick screenshot of the quality just in case we need that. And I've grabbed that. So what do you expect here? Do you reckon starting on the mediums go to the hards or hards to the mediums? What are you sort of expecting for a strategy? Because there is going to be potentially a sign of rain coming into the second half of the race, so I'm not too sure how far into the race we'll see the rain, but I'm not too sure if that's going to be a hard starting at the hards and go to the rain, or if the rain's actually going to hold off in time. So I think strategy here will be very, very important going into this one. What we got here? Everyone's just setting up their strategy now. So yeah, Prince in P3, surprising to a lot, but it's always good to see him get a bit of a challenge as well. So see how he goes sitting there in P3, because I do want to see him try and make a few moves and actually have a challenge out here. As we go onto the formation lap now. So as I said, we've got Kong in P1, No Jug in P2, Prince in the Red Bull in P3, Tomahawk, his best performance so far in P4, followed by Dools in P5, Riley in P6, Krumer in P7, KLX in P8, he'll be looking to climb. I'm a noob in P9, followed by Broccolilli in P10. We got Mash in P11, TP of Ferrari, Kaipi in P12, Tyler in P13, Lorenzo in P14, Scotty in P15, Passive Nito in P16, Prime in P17, Roscoe in 18, Jacko with the 5-place grid penalty in P19, and Secret down there at P20. So, looks like most are all on. Get the tyres up on my screen here. Most are all on hards, which is an interesting strategy. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars that actually start on the mediums. So, I think they're all sort of hoping for the rain to sort of settle in, probably second half of the race, put the inters on and get to the end. So, let's see if that one pays off. But look for Kuruma early to make a few moves and try and get through the field on those medium tyres. What else do we have down here? Jacko, same sort of thing, P19. He's just spinning the car around at the back there. And yeah, so it's going to be an interesting start. So let's see how we go here, Shadow. If you don't mind jumping on
Tires. Sorry, I'm back at the moment. And for the long forsaken race, we do have half the grid on hards, which is an odd tire placement, but it's unique. We do have Kurama, Broccolilli, Lorenz, Bro, Passive, and Jaco all on mediums, as we see Kaipi, Kurama, and Mr. Passive being disqualified. Now I'm gonna go on Prince for the start of this race, and we'll see how that goes. being the
So the lights
championship
out here.
driver.
And it
Lights
looks
out
like
and away we
everyone got
go.
a pretty good start coming into corner one. It's going to be very, very tight coming into corner one here. Everything looks pretty clean so far.
Oh, as we see,
Oh,
what looks to be Bronco Lily be spun around, and a lot of other drivers held up, Mash and Kaipi. Kaipi being sent all the way back, and Bronco Lily getting moving again. As I am continuing to be on Prince, we see Jug trying to make a tight move going into what looks to be turn 6 and turn 5 and 6, and he does not make it, and Kong
we got
starts
an
to pull
Alpine
away,
around.
and we see an Alpine around, which looks to be Lorenzbro, as he gets moving again just in front of Secret, and P18 and passive is
Passive
out.
Nato's. Oh yeah, that car. I had missed what happened there, but that's going to be a safety car. Was it a virtual safety car?
It looks like it's a virtual. We have not seen a safety car come out on track just yet. And Secret, Broccolili gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. That's not going to be fun for him.
No, so we've lost. No safety car. Looks like it's just a virtual. So, let's just jump on the position changes here as well. See if anyone. Jacko's actually moved up 8 spots so far, which is a great start for him.
Yeah, but Kaipi, the likes of Kaipi and Mash have moved down 7 spots. And Bronco has too, but he has made up a few, which is going to be good for him at some point. But he does have that 5 seconds, so it will be hurtful to his start or his restart and his pit stop in a way, because he's not going to be as competitive due to him having to pit stop at one point in the future. But we see Scotty get a nice jump, overtaking Tomo and KLX, and Lorenzbro goes into pits.
Yeah, that'll be a front nose change there for Lorenzo. I saw a lot of debris all over the track there, so I'm not too sure what happened.
We do see him jump on
the
hards,
too wide
though.
coming through Eau Rouge. Oh no! We've just lost KLX and Jacko. They were too wide going down Eau Rouge, and that'll have to be a safety car. Oh,
and it doesn't look like it's not.
That's no safety. I was on board that, and you can't go too wide coming up Eau Rouge. You just can't do it. It's too tight. They've banged wheels and yeah, it's killed them both. So that'll probably be looked at by the stewards, I dare say, during the week. But you just can't go too wide up there. It's too hard.
Oh, and it looks like Scotty's around too.
Scotty's got no wing.
Oh, that's going to be so hurtful to that.
No. He looks like he's alright. But
he might have slight damage, though. Yeah.
We've got Kaipi trying to make a move here on Mash.
Prime Megabee's around. Thank God he didn't take out any other drivers trying to spin around. That's going to be hurtful to some people's races there, but Lorenzbro trying to make a comeback in this race as we see him take that close pit stop to the whole grid. Kong is having a nice drive there with Jug just being 1 second and 1 and 3.
Yeah, it looks like the top 5 are all pretty close here as well. So everyone in the top 5, top 6, they're all still sort of battling, trying to. Well, the top 5 probably. Riley's a little bit off it, but Kroom has actually got DRS coming down the straight here, and he won't make a move. But
Kong gets a little bit sideways going into turn 6 and 7. Let's see if Jug can profit off that just a little bit, as we will see him go into turn 8, and it does look like Kong is just going to start pulling away again. Just a force to be unmatched at this point in the race. But Prince, who didn't gain many positions at that start, but was a clean start, is also trying to pull in Jug at the moment, but isn't really getting anywhere at this point in the race. Duels is also being pulled away from by Prince, so it's just a huge long battle of just pulling away and trying to stay in the slipstream of everyone.
Well, funny enough, Shadow, no one's actually really used their ERS at the top 4 either. They're all pretty high ERS numbers as well, so that'll play a massive factor when they actually sort of spread out a little bit. If you don't mind showing the splits as well, Shadow, in the stream, the interval.
Yes, I can.
With telemetry.
Yeah, I can. So at the moment, we do seem to have no really close battles. 13 down is kind of a very spread out field at the moment. But we do have Roscoe, who's gonna try to make a. He's not just too close as he gets DRS. He's gonna try to make a move down on Tomo. Not really gonna get it at the moment, as we see Lorenzbro set a 1:47 for fastest lap. So that will get him 1 point, and hopefully he can make it up again, make some more positions later on in the race with maybe a safety car.
Yeah, it's so far we've had some pretty big collisions and haven't had a safety car yet. So, yeah, we'll see how we go so far. But you still have to ask yourself the question, Shadow: when does the rain come?
I don't know. That's a very unexpected question because neither of us know. So I think it's just when we start seeing drivers getting some force or a kickback on their rear tires, and
A yellow flag. It's a Mercedes around. It's Riley.
oh, that is not going to be what Brock O'Lily wanted, but the Mercedes team has not done all that well at the moment with both of them having multiple spins, but it does look like Riley is going to get going again with maybe little to no damage. Oh, as he's forced off by Kaipi, which should he have given the position away just instantly there, not even had a chance of battling.
Yeah. So what else do we have here? Roscoe's coming into Eau Rouge now. He'll have DRS coming into the straight here. Let's see if he can make a move on Tomahawk there. He should have plenty of ERS to burn, and he does that before he even actually gets DRS. So made that move quite easily.
And while we're talking about Roscoe, we do have Kurama, who is also pulling in duels just a little bit. So we'll do duels and Kurama get a close fight in the coming corners.
Yeah, so what else do we have here? Tyler's just behind Brocco as well, fighting for P9. Brocco does have that 5-second penalty though. Any other close battles we got? We got No Jug here that's still trying to battle with AMS Kong for P1.
And he has started to wrap him up pretty good. Prince is gonna join this battle soon as well, so we're gonna get a nice DRS train with these three. With Kong probably getting the negative effects of it.
Yeah. But when can No Jug make the move here coming into this next DRS straight? Oh, he gets really close to Kong there. And he's not close enough here to make a move. Let's see if we can get him on the just after Eau Rouge. But Prince is still around as well.
Oh yeah.
Count Prince out.
No, Prince is an excellent driver, but Jug is pulling him in, but Prince is coming in too. So I think this is just going to become a really nice battle. Hopefully it can be a clean battle at that, as Jug gets DRS coming into the long straight here. But it does not look like he can get something done, as they go side by side for just a few seconds there, and obviously he'll let Kong continue to keep that lead for now, but probably not too much longer, as he is becoming very aggressive, but clean at that.
Yeah, and just keep in mind, Shadow, is Prince there at 75% ARS, Kong's at 70%, and No Jug's at 52. So they're all sort of conserving the ARS. Um, so he's going to be interesting to see when you actually use it. If you're going to get close enough, do you burn it all and make the move, or do you just try and use your DRS to get through? I'm not too sure. I'm not a tier
Um,
1 driver, so I wouldn't know.
yeah, no, these guys put in work day after day, I would think, but some of these guys, as Tomahawk picks up a 3-second, so he's gonna be adding Tomo and Brocco, both being right near each other, 8 and 9, having Tomahawk with a 3-second and Brocco having a 5-second. So that's the penalties right now. That's good for most of these drivers who can keep it on track and not going off track to make up time on other drivers. That's going to be favored by a lot of these TPs, just to stay in your seat for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think what the whole you just don't want to pick up penalties. Penalties is not what you want. So yeah, we'll see how we go for the rest of the race. We've got No Jug here again, trying to make the move. Is he going to get close enough? No, he's
Ooh,
not.
no, but Roscoe Arm picks up a 3-second penalty. And like I said, Kong has just dominated this race at the moment. We're 7 laps in, so like, how long will he be able to keep this up? And when will he decide to pit? Do you think he'll try to go all race, or do you think he'll go into pit? As we
Sorry to
see
cut you off here,
Brocco
Shadow.
Lily.
Yeah.
Now
He's
let's
just
see
binned it.
if and we got a safety car, so a lot of these drivers are gonna smash on those brakes and try not to get a. Let's just see where he did happen to crash. It does look like Lorenz bro will be coming on to that crash in just a second.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it
a
looks
weird
like he
one
hit
there.
the wall. But that's an
Uh,
odd one. It looks like he might have gone side by side with Riley, Kaipi, or Mash. All of them being in a nice tight-knit battle there.
yeah, that's a weird one. I'm not too sure what's happened. Has he lost it on his own merit, or has there been contact? But especially when the car's on the right hand side, has it hit the wall and gone across track, or has it sort of stayed there? I don't know, but yeah, as you said, it has brought out a safety car. So what do you do? Do you stay out in the hards? Do you box to the mediums and go to the rain? What do you do? Let's jump on board Kong here to see what he does. It looks like he's already stayed out. So they're all staying out on the hards, it
Yeah,
seems.
it does look like they will be staying out, but this would not be a bad time for those medium runners. Obviously, there is still some life, especially for the likes of Secret, who's only on 4-lap-old mediums at the moment. So that's going to give him a good savior for the race. Pretty much everyone from P14 is going to have kind of a save here because of that incident with Brocco. So maybe we'll see an incident sorry, not an incident, a reporting for the stewards later on, as we do see Riley, Scotty, Prime, Lorenzo, and Secret all pit. That is an odd one, don't you think? As we do not see any
Um,
rain coming down just yet.
well, for them, it's pretty much a free pit stop. It gives them fresh tyres. They haven't really got much to lose sitting down that far back at the moment. So I think for them it makes sense. But the one that I am a bit bamboozled on is Karuma staying out there with the 7-lap-old mediums. He's decided he wants to keep going with them, which somewhat I understand. But eventually, in the next 3 or 4 laps, they're going to start to really hamper him. So again, I have no idea when the rain's coming, but it should be coming in the back, maybe the
Back ends
last
of the
6 or 7
race.
laps, maybe.
Yeah. I for Kuruma here, I think for him being a great driver, sometimes he has not had the best for tire strategy. So I don't know if he has someone in his ear telling him to stay on these mediums, but that is an odd one. someone I'm a little confused about is Secret, because he was only on 5-lap-old, well, when he just come on the lap, medium. So maybe he was just trying to get on those hard as soon as he can, and this brought him out to do it. I really don't know. Maybe if he does happen to get a very good jump on this safety car, he can let us know later on if he does get
Yeah.
that podium.
Well, at the same time, I mean, he was at the back of the grid, so it's a sort of a free pit stop for him. So that didn't matter too much, I don't think. But yeah, let's see how we go.
Yeah, and I think there is a rule, or not a rule, sorry, but like we saw yesterday in the Tier 3 race, we had Izzy Bro and the Red Bull have a limiter when he was going to start on his. So maybe hopefully Kong does not get that, and we don't see another driver have to spin. But we won't really know until that start, as we see the last
Yeah,
few drivers start to climb onto the ends of this grid, and this is going to be an interesting restart with pretty much all of these drivers being on hards at the moment, other than the last and Kurama. Like we said, he did stay on those mediums. That's going to be an odd choice with most of these hard runners being only on 8-lap-old.
yeah. So the safety car will definitely go in this lap, you'd imagine. So um, if you don't mind jumping on Kong for.
I am already on
Um,
Kong.
ah, I mean, you'd expect, as I said, you expect Kuruma to really slow down, but these hard runners are going to be holding it to the rain, I dare say. So they've probably got the right strategy at the moment.
But even then, will the rain really affect their race at that? Because we do not know, like you said, when this rain is coming. It's inevitable that it will come, but when will it come is the thing, as race control does deem that this safety car will be in this lap, which we could have guessed just by how this grid has lined up together. But
Yeah, so I've just been getting a few comments here, Shadow. Rain expected in about 10 to 15 minutes.
oh, so it's really gonna come.
So these medium
So
runners, watch these medium runners absolutely try and take these tires to the end, to the rain here and just make some places, because they've probably made the right strategy by doing that.
oh yeah, so at the moment we see AMS Kong taking it very slow into that.
Looks like
Oh, as
he's gone
he's
now.
gone. He's really just gonna let these drivers do it to themselves, and he's just gonna go. He doesn't want to wait at all. But will
Yeah, no,
Jug
he's
get a
gone.
nice jump on him is the question.
He doesn't look like he's really made much. Oh, he has come down here. Burning
He
that
is
ERS from
pulling him
Dano
in
Rouge.
just a little bit, but like we said, none of these drivers have DRS. So it's gonna be a
Oh,
struggle.
he's turned his
Oh,
ARS on here. Jug's making a move. Can he get him?
ooh, they're getting very
They're
close
side by
together.
side pretty much. They're side by side coming to the third quarter. No contact. Oh, they've kept it
Ooh,
really clean.
very
And
clean.
Kong, that's outstanding defending there from Kong. But no one can. Karuma's really actually doing alright. He's still battling with those
Duels.
old tires. So yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a few laps for us to really see some impact on those tires start to come. But we are on lap 10, so we do have 13 more laps to go. I believe I'm correct about that. Oh,
Oh, Riley took
Riley
a
picks up a
3-second penalty.
3-second for multiple warnings, so that's not going to help his race at the moment, especially since you can't remove that for the next pit stop whenever you do have to pit.
Tell you what though, sector 3 we got a yellow flag. Who's that?
Oh, it
Prime.
looks like it's
Prime's around
Prime.
again.
Oh, that's not going to be a good take the chance type of moment there, because he did have that safety car which bunched up that grid very nicely. Oh, as we see them all pretty much go 3 wide there, going into the last turn, Riley and Tyler are going to battle it out coming up to the first corner. But will Scotty take some...
Stays on his rear.
Yeah, Scotty's definitely going to have a go at this, maybe with Riley also being in this battle a little bit, and Scotty just starts to slip away a little bit.
Oh, no jug. He's gone wide for a 3-second penalty. It's massive. That is huge.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that Kong won't
massive.
get a penalty either, because we do have still a lot of race left to go in this.
That's going to be massive though. If they don't pick up penalties, that is a huge penalty to pick up when it's been so close to the top 3, top 4 races. So, well, drivers should I say? Sorry, but
oh, as we see Riley on the back of Kaipi. It looks like there was a little bit of contact. I do not know. My eyes may deceive me, but this battle from what looks to be P10 down is pretty close. Most of these drivers are very...
As I was saying, Shadow, it's all those medium runners that are all on those new tyres that are all battling each other.
Yeah, which I don't think the everyone on the top 10 or top 5 is really going to care too much about this, because they're going to have to battle each other out, so they're going to lose time. Oh, as we see a really nice dive from Riley there. DRS is enabled this lap.
That was a very nice move there from Riley there, Shadow. That was very nice. Went for the dive, saw the gap, made it. So
yeah, very clean too. It was no contact. Ooh. I think we saw Scotty. Oh yeah, we do. We see Scotty, Kaipi, and Tyler battling it out, as Scotty's just gonna let them kind of go, and he's gonna try to pick up where he can from that battle. Oh, as Tyler makes
making a move on Kaipi,
who will pull out first, and it does look like he's got that move done.
Yeah, he's made that on stick, so that's nice driving from him.
Very nice.
Riley's on the back end of this Ferrari now too. Now he's caught up to the old hard runners. So look for him to try and make a couple of moves in the next few laps here. Oh, we got someone around. That's Kuruma.
It's Kurama. Ooh, those tires are done. You have to feel for him now, especially since he's going to be... Will he be passed by Prime?
No. Oh, he's around again. He's around again.
Yeah,
those tires are burning.
Ooh. Oh, that's going to suck for him, burning. But we got to keep this race going and keeping it entertaining. We see Riley having to go at MASH, coming into this long straight as Riley gets it done. Very nice for that young man.
Hey, he's flying right now in those new mediums.
Oh yeah, but he does have that 3 seconds, so that's going to hurt them in the long run. As well as Jug, Roscoe, and Tomo, both having 3 seconds. Because there will be most likely more drivers coming in with penalties.
Just quietly, Shadow, everyone in the top 10, apart from the Aston Martins, it's all different teams. So it looks like there's 9 different teams, or 8 different teams, sorry, with the 2 Red Bulls in there in the top 10. So far, anyway. I don't want to put the commentator's curse on.
Alpine not having the greatest week as it seems at the moment, because Lorenzo and Kurama are both at the back, as Roscoe picks up another 3 second, making it 6 second. That is not going to help him at all. That is definitely going to hurt his race. in the
We've
long
still got
run.
Riley who's flying around Tomahawk here. Let's see if he can make the move here. And they're side by side, and he looks like he's got it done. Yeah,
Very
make that
nice,
look
but
easy.
Tom was definitely gonna hope that he can get that back, but I don't know. Is Riley Riley's just defeating this grid at the moment. He is just running right through. Is probably his next victim, trying to beat Roscoe, who does have that 6 second, but Riley also has a 3 second. So will Riley get this done?
Tyler here on Mash is trying to make a move. Is he going to get close enough? I don't think he's going to get close enough though. He's on those new mediums.
Yeah, he's also got to
He's
keep
coming to the
it.
bus stop chicane.
Try to keep
He's
it.
not gonna
Oh,
make it.
see a lot
There's
of
been a bit of
bumping as
contact.
Kaipi and Secret are going at it too, and Lorenzo's gonna hop onto this battle and try to pick up where he can.
So
Oh, as we
Karuma's
see
actually
some
put on those softs.
contact, we see some contact between Secret and Kaipi. Will that be deemed? Oh, and Lorenzo picks up from that and gets that move done on Kaipi. Oh, and Mash is at the back of Tama right now. Will he get it done? And Lorenzo picks apart Secret at that stage and will get it done. Anything you have to add there, Maddie? Oh, we see Kong spin. Kong is spun in turn 9. Oh, that's a major wreck to his race, and Prince just takes it, and he's gonna go. Prince is just gonna go. He's gonna let this happen. Our championship winner from last season is now leading the race. Tyler's probably gonna be ecstatic. His TP, who, oh, and Riley overtakes Jug. What happened to Jug there too? I think they both made contact, him and Kong. So it does not look like these are going to be favorable to those two drivers, but we must keep it going. Ooh, Tyler's right on the back wheel. Will he get this move done going into the last turn? And he does. Ooh, he's going to be a nice switchback as Jug goes into the pits. He'll probably be putting on those mediums. Scotty is also on the back of Mash, and he gets that move done, putting himself into P8. There's not too many close battles. As I say that, Prime and Kong, was my bad. I'm sorry about that. Both of those drivers pitted. Kurama not gonna be in front of them by the time they get out, and Riley is making his way up. He is not gonna let this go. He wants that win. He is hungry for it. This young driver is just gonna go. Now hopefully he can get that going with that 3 second, as we have mentioned multiple times before. We've seen Kurama put on the softs. He's gonna have 2 lap hold softs. That is not a strategy you want, especially this late or this early in the race. Still very early with rain coming at inevitably. But we do have Kong and Jug both on the new mediums. Will that affect their race? Most likely, but we do not know until that rain does come. And Prince, like I said, is going to continue to go, but we're not going to focus too much on him, as we see Tyler picking up some scraps from Roscoe there, some sparks. Ooh, and they're going to get very, very close, and Tyler's just going to run right through with that DRS and ERS he's been saving. He's going to get some DRS coming into this the straight. You see Scotty and Roscoe, the 2 teammates, they just need to keep it clean here. They do not need to get in contact. With Tomo being right behind, they just need to defend very nicely. Lorenzbro is on the back of Secret going into A Rouge. and he does not get it done going into Radeon. But will he get it going into this last long straight? And he does. He does get it done.
He's got it done.
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Oh! That was Kaipi. Kaipi looks to have destroyed his wing. He's no wing at
no wing. Yeah.
Oh.
So if I was him, I'd be putting into the pits and putting inters on. It's 5 minutes till rain. We probably can't put on inters. I'd put probably the softs on actually and just risk it. But his race is pretty much nearly done though. Unfortunately, he's probably hasn't got much up his sleeve now.
Oh yeah, no, you are definitely correct. But as we were talking, or when you had your slight go away for a second, Kurama is on the softs, so maybe he's had the idea to put on softs and just get the quickest laps at the moment, as drivers are gonna have to come in at one point to put on those inners, and Kaipi's just gonna let Prime go.
I think this one, as we saw before, No Jug had to get a nose change as well. That'll be going straight to the stewards, I dare say, with that incident with Kong. Because he's all the way to the back of the grid now in P15, so that's hurt both their races badly. So we still have 2 Aston Martins down there in P2 and P4, which is I do see some raindrops, Shadow.
Do you? I've not seen them on the camera just yet, but
Sector 1, there's raindrops.
Oh, so does as we've gotten word from some drivers and on camera, we see some raindrops. But Kong has just set the fastest lap. Oh, and then Kaipi's just
on the inters.
Yeah, so he made the smart decision, but was it a little too early? That's the question.
He's got nothing to lose at this stage now. I think you just have to do it and hope that it pays off. Let's see how wet it gets though. It might be light for the next few laps, and you might just risk it through the next. It'd be interesting to see what happens, Shadow. I'm pumped to see what happens the next few laps here.
Oh yeah, no, Matty, dude, I am ecstatic. This race has been awesome at the moment. We have seen 4 retirements, but I can see this rain coming down.
Yeah,
it is really coming down.
Wait for the DRS signal to be turned off. That's probably when you know to jump into the pits. But I dare say they probably will this lap. Let's see what. Let's jump on Prince and see what he does. Prince will be the first one that's going to go around the pits here. Does he put it into the box or not?
I don't think he does. I think or maybe he does. He does put it in. He's putting it
Prince
in the pits, which I think is smart, but also.
Jules is in.
Oh yeah, no, this whole
in.
grid. This whole grid is going to be in. So we're just going to...
there's nearly been contact with Riley and Dools in the pit lane.
Ooh, wait, as we see Noob and Tyler stay out with Scotty and Roscoe. So pretty much
Noob
everyone has stayed out except
Noob
those...
had to stay out though. He was going to get double stacked, so he had to stay out for another lap.
Oh, that's some good thinking there from him, not to double stack.
It's going to be a long lap though, Shadow. It's a very long lap. It's a minute 50 laps pretty much around here, and let's see how wet it can get in this whole time. Because
and Tyler being on the DRS was disabled, so yeah, I think it is a good time to put it in the pits. But Kaipi, he got the jump on all of these drivers, so he's gonna overtake Kurama, who's on those softs. But will he be able to keep it going? We do see Tyler, Noob, Scotty, Roscoe, Tomo, Secret, Jug, Prime, and Kong all keep. As we see,
no Jug.
It's Jug. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a safety car. That's a safety car.
Oh, that just saved Kaipi's race. That is. Kaipi's probably going to be ecstatic about that one, but you have to be honest here. All these drivers that did not go onto the intermediates the first time that they went around that pit, will they be struggling out there? Because obviously we know Prince is going to jump back up to P1 from there. Unless Roscoe, Scotty, or Tyler, or I'm a Noob can keep it going and are willing to risk it, and that rain is coming down very hard, they're going to want to
Well,
put it in at that point.
Scotty and Roscoe here are going to have to double stack. Obviously, in the Alfa Romeo garage there, they haven't timed this very well, these two, because they definitely have to double stack here. It's going to cost Roscoe a bit of time. Does make you wonder, were they in comms together discussing who goes in first, because they both didn't go out or go in at all. So,
Now, Maddie, as we're talking, I'm going to go have a talk with the stewards real quick and see what they're feeling, because these stewards are going to have to be mindful of what they're thinking for that incident with Kong and Jug a while back.
yeah, definitely. So we've got everyone's obviously come in. Roscoe's probably, in the end, Tomahawk stayed out in those mediums. That's an interesting call. Tomahawk has stayed out in those mediums. But in the end, Roscoe hasn't lost out by too much by getting that double stack, so he'll be happy with that. But everyone will now bunch up. These penalties will come into play. Riley's got 3 seconds. Tomahawk also got 3 seconds on those mediums in the wet. And Roscoe's got 6 himself. So we're going to have pretty much a sprint to the end on Inters for Inters Racing League. Just quietly though, we do have Prince and Tyler 1-2 in the Red Bull garage that's up there. So that's going to be a massive, massive hole of points for them if they can hold that. We do have 2 Haas DNS, so they'll be getting no points. We have Alpines at the back, so they'll get, as of how it stands right now, they'll get minimum points, which is pretty much explained their whole weekend. We've got Dools and Almanub in P3 and P5, so consistent showing there for the Aston Martins. And then we obviously got Scotty and Roscoe in P6 and P8 for some good points there for Alfa Romeo so far. But we do have, 3 laps to go. If it comes in this race, this lap, we'll have 3 laps of racing to go. So this will be a nice little fight to the finish. But I don't think it will come in this lap because we do have Karuma who hasn't caught up to the back. So no, it won't go out. It won't go in this lap. So we'll have on the back end of lap 20, the safety car will come in and we'll have 2 laps of solid racing. So hopefully the boys can keep it clean, because we don't want any incidents coming into the last 2 laps. A little sprint race to finish off the weekend. All right. What else do we have around here? I'm just going to jump on the position changes so far. I won't be on stream, but I'll let you know. Tyler's gone up 11 spots right now, so he's probably looking like the early driver of the day. Everyone else, Ross goes up 11, Secret's up 12. It's probably the 3 biggest movers. But as of right now, you have to say Tyler is driver of the day, moving up 11, sitting there in P2. So you can pretty much lock in AMS Kong for the fastest lap at 1:45.4, so he'll get the point for that. That'll be a lock. And yeah, everything else should be pretty tidy. So yeah, let's see if anyone can touch these Red Bulls, because as of right now, it is a 1-2. As the safety car will come in at the end of this lap. if we can get Shadow back in time to jump on the back on the leader. And there it is, safety car is in this lap. Officially, so we will have 2 laps of racing to go. It is the final countdown. So Tomahawk's gone, put it into the inters, he's at the back with the 3-second penalty. And everyone else is just warming up the tyres. I'll jump on board Prince and he's gone. Prince is gone. It's all pretty clean so far. Everyone's gone through cleanly, which is good to see. But everyone coming into the first corner. Got 2 cars wheel to wheel. Oh, Kong's had a little bit of a snap. It is so scary coming up the hill. Scotty's picked up a 3-second penalty. So yeah, it's going to hurt him as well. Both Alpha and Mays have both got time penalties, so that's going to help. Oh, it's going to severely hamper their race. What else do we have around here? Interval. Alrighty, looks like pretty much no one's really making any sort of moves. It would be tough with a dry setup around here. Yeah, everyone's just pretty much just following each other through. Not really much of the burning of the RS either, so everyone's pretty much on.
Sorry, Maddie had a long trek back from the steward's room and got a picture with a fan. But looks like a 1-2. Oh.
Kurum's gone off as well. He's lost a few spots there, so. But it hasn't been much movement here, Shadow, between the top 10. Everyone's pretty much just following each other through, so.
Yeah.
As I was saying before, it's going to be at this stage, it's going to be a 1-2 Red Bull. So that's going to be huge points for them.
Those Red Bulls, man, they're just getting ready for the Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen duo. Oh, sorry, my bad. I meant the Sergio Perez duo. But Jules and Riley, well, actually, all 4 of them, Prince, Jules, Tyler, and Riley are all going to battle it out through here, but no DRS. So, how are you feeling about that, Maddie?
Yeah, they're all just going to follow each other through, you'd imagine, unless there's a serious problem that happens around here. As I was saying before, Shadow, Roscoe and Scotty have both got time penalties. One's got a 3-seconder, one's got a 6-seconder, so they'll both go down the order. And probably go nearly close to the back as well. It's that close between everyone else, so. But yeah, it looks like everyone else is pretty much just going to stay as they are. There's not really many close battles. Looks like Lorenzo's trying to get around. Well, he's probably the closest trying to get around Prime, but he's not close enough. Kong's not really that close enough.
Yeah, most of these drivers are just kind of spacing out here. It's not too much of actual battling. I think it's just picking apart points, which this whole grid is actually going to get points. Not too many of them, but the likes of Tyler and Prince are going to...
Currently.
Yeah, they're all going to get points. But I'm just saying that everyone from around P13 and to P15 aren't going to get too many points. Like, not what you would want.
Lorenzo's gone around Prime. So he's picked up a spot there.
And that's going to be nice for him, but...
Kong's
and
lost
Tom
it.
was out. And Kong. Oh, Kaipi is gonna be
As we
ecstatic there.
go
He's
over the
gonna.
line, Prince has got P1, Tyler P2, Dawes P3, Noob has picked up P4. So 2 Red Bulls, 2 Astons, Riley in P5, Scotty in P6, and I've missed the rest, but yeah, great haul of points of both Red Bull and Aston Martin today, Shadow.
Yeah, it looked like I was watching Love Island in the breakup scenes.
Oh, yeah, well, as you can imagine, Tyler will be absolutely stoked with that one. He'll
I
be
mean, I would
feeling
be
quite
too.
creamy himself. And yeah, obviously my boys down there in P3 and P4, so we're happy with that. Great race for them. So
Very great
let's see if we can.
race from both of them, but Prince, he kept it along together and let those two drivers in the front, being Kong and Jug, fight it out there, and it just ended badly for both of them. So Prince is going to be happy with that. I mean, that's just great driving from him, and we can see why he's the champion. But he's also matched up with the other champion from season 2.
Yeah, one of those teams where it has taken Tyler a few weeks to get going. You know, he has had a half a season layoff as well, so he's getting back into some rhythm. But yeah, it's his first podium back, so well done to him. Which
Oh
we can
yeah,
try
no,
and
it
get
was
them
a
in the comms
great one
box
from
now
him.
for an interview. I'll try and get them in now. Shadow, if we can get these guys in.
I believe that they should be already in this with us,
Yeah, they should be. If we can get these guys in for an interview, that
but
would be
it's gonna take
cool.
them a second because obviously when you have the great racing that you do, you're gonna want to cool down for a little bit with your team.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, great haul of points. I was saying for those two. Um, let's see if we can get these guys in.
Now, while we're waiting for that, I just want to say shout out to Broseph and Martin. Obviously, they couldn't make it this week, which is why me and Maddie are stepping in. But we hope that both of those guys start to feel better, and we can hear those sexy voices again on this amazing stream. Also, again, sponsored by Dubby. Our great sponsors. Use Inter's 10 for 10% off all W products. And yeah, so we are still waiting for those drivers to hop in. Maybe we can get a message from some of them to some of them.
We do have Prince in here. We'll probably another P1. It's 3 in a row. Can anyone beat you?
Oh, well, I think that's evidenced by quali in the first 15 laps of the race that, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, didn't get the last lap in quali that I wanted, so had to settle for my banker lap, which got me P3. And yeah, I just stuck in the train. Those two guys up front just kind of pulled me along for that first stint. And then I don't know what happened. They just hit each other off. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
so I
if
was
the
on
stream
board there.
caught that, but
Yeah,
they were going side by side throughout like the first half of the lap, and then just went off. And I was like, all right, that's good for
yeah, and
me.
that sort of benefited obviously you and the Aston Martins there as well. So looks like they had very, very minor contact, but yeah, Kong went flying. Um,
Uh, yeah, I couldn't believe what I saw really. I was just kind of strategically lining them up, waiting for the moment where I had an ERS advantage. But I never had to because the safety car came the first time, and then the second time there was an incident, and then it was just about bringing the car home. Tyler had a magic strategy, so it was great to finish 1-2 with my teammate.
yeah, definitely, definitely. I did see that. You know, he played his cards right, came in at the right time, got a lucky safety car and capitalised. Which again, you need a bit of luck. Good strategy goes with that as well, hand in hand. But Yeah, great 1-2 for Red Bull. Obviously, you guys will be very, very happy with that. So, um, do you think coming into the next few weeks, do you reckon Kong and Jug, Kalex obviously had a bad race today, can any of these guys beat you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, they're all pretty quality drivers. So yeah, no, I've just had the rub of the green for the most part. Maybe not quite France, but um, and just driven, I've just driven solidly. So just been bringing home the results.
Yeah, definitely. Anything else you'd like to add in there, Shadow?
Uh, no, I don't think so. I mean, I think you both summed it up greatly from that. But yeah, obviously, congrats on the win. We're seeing you dominate like you do best. Uh, and yeah, how you feeling about Hungaroring though?
Oh, is that next week?
I believe so.
Yeah. I haven't done much Hungry on this game, but it's traditionally been alright for me.
That's good. That's good.
I'd like it
Also
to
a
stay
rainy track.
dry
Yeah,
though.
but you did you
Or you
you
could,
performed massively on slicks, so or slicks and wets, so that shows how quality of a driver you are at the end of it.
Yep. Cheers, boys. Shout out the underground.
Moving on to Tyler, being the TP for Red Bull and having your star driver, but also you being a star yourself. So how do you feel? How do you feel with that 1-2 with your teammate?
Um, well, to start it off, I'm still fucking shaking my ass off. Never thought I'd get a podium again after season 2 or 3, I think it was. But yeah, proved that the old motherfuckers can. Oh wait, I can't swear. Sorry. The old people can get up there. Um, you know, they can still perform with the modern field. It's great to have it with Prince, both champions, 1-2 lockout.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. We saw some great quality driving. We had a tough start for you, but you brought it home in the end. So obviously, congrats to that, and hats off to both of you. Um, Anything to add there, Maddie?
yeah, I was just like to say, obviously, Tyler, season 2 is probably the dream team. Now you get Prince. It's probably, I don't know, I don't know what's better than the dream team, but, um, coming into next week and moving on, you've got to like how your chances are of even picking up another constructors down there at Red Bull.
Hell yeah, bro. Never, at the start I was kind of doubting it, but we slowly pulling through as the rounds come by. Slowly getting better with each round.
Yeah, I have noticed. Obviously, you've had a bit of a layoff, and you're sort of getting back into a rhythm now. Obviously, being the TP of Red Bull, how do you think your team's going so far?
Pretty good across all fronts. Tier 2 maybe needs a bit of development, but, overall, we're doing really good.
Obviously, trying to push for the constructors. Had a decent start so far, and yeah, again, a massive haul of points today. So, well done to you guys. Congratulations to you both, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you, and shout out to the underground.
And I think we haven't got duels in here either, Shadow, but we.
Yeah, we'll have a chat with him. I mean, we saw some unexpected things come from him this week. Obviously, him being moved up again, like we did talk about before the race started. Him joining AlphaTauri as AlphaTauri had to say goodbye to Broken Reptile. But yeah, Secret, how you feeling this week? Obviously, still a tough race in the start.
Impress, everyone else. But I mean, I'll take it. Started having the unfortunate start, but um, it could be worse. And I guess we just gotta push on for next week.
Yeah, no, you are correct, but, Secret, I do believe the stream cannot hear you right now. So if you could enable that, we would love to hear that voice of yours.
Settings. Okay, hold on.
So Maddie, while he does that real quick, that was an awesome race that we just witnessed. What were some highs and what were some lows that you saw during that?
Just a lot of DNS, I thought, for me personally. I think the stewards could be quite busy coming into this week as well. We only had 12 or 13 cars end up finishing the race, so being tier one, we want to see more cars obviously get over the line. So that was probably my biggest downer. But other than that, it was pretty good pretty good racing with a bit of strategy on the line as well. So it's probably one of the perfect races you can do for a race, bit of both worlds sort of thing.
Yeah. I think for me one of the highs was seeing both the Alfa Romeo boys just pull it together. As we saw, they had a little bit of a sketchy and not really sketchy, but not the best presentation of their qualifying. So to see them kind of pull it together there was pretty good for them. But I think for a low was just the crashing. Obviously tough track, and with those corners, especially fast but also tight corners. So you got to be careful there. But let's see if Secret does have that enabled now, and we'll have.
Hello. Is it? That's my mistake. I thought it was on.
It's all good there, Secret. But we were talking about how it was not too tough for you, and you pulled it together from your words. Pulled it together there nicely to finish in the points. So obviously that's hats off to that. But
Thank you.
how are you feeling about that? We did see some contact with you and Kaipi, so just wanted to ask, did you get any damage from that?
That was the McLaren, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. That incident, I don't have much to say on it just now. I'm gonna let that go up to the stewards, but I was fortunate enough not to get damaged, and that didn't hinder my race. So after that, I just kept on pushing, and then I got the result that I wanted.
And again, good job on that. But one question I have: were you talking to your teammate and also your TP, who we do know likes to be a little bit of a mechanic for you guys and help you guys out with strategies and stuff?
Yeah, there was communication between the team. There was a bit of disagreements towards the end, but luckily we got the result we still wanted, so it all panned out.
Yeah, no, that's awesome to hear that you are fitting into this team nicely. How are you feeling about Hungaroring?
Um, I've won a couple times there. It's not one of my best tracks, but it's definitely a very solid track. I've put in a lot of work, but I know if I want to compete with the big boys and start getting podiums with AlphaTauri, I'm gonna have to put in that work. So I'll be prepared.
Yeah, no, again, let's we saw some good things tonight and hope for the best for later on in the future. Maddie, AU, anything to add there?
Just one thing from me. Obviously, you got your seat this week. Coming into this week, how are you? How's preparation?
Um, getting the seat, it did. I was waiting for the call, sitting by the phone, and I got it, so I was happy. Went out a little party a little, didn't as prep as much as I should have, but I still got the practice in a little bit. I got situated with the team, and everything worked out luckily.
Yeah, practice will be needed against these guys. These guys are absolutely nuts around here. So, yeah, it's crazy the difference. But yeah, good luck for next week, and we'll see how you go.
All right, thank you.
Now,
Shadow, that'll pretty much do us, I reckon.
yeah, I believe so. So now we are going to finish this up, and obviously next week we have Hungaroring with tier 4 starting off our weekend next Friday. So tune in for that. But obviously have a good night, and we were your commentators, Shadow and Maddie. Have a good one.